All right, this is our next project here on the homestead. This is the little house, as it's called, that my dad built back in 1996. It was going to be his barn, but he was going to have it livable until he built the house that they now live in. This house, it definitely needs a little TLC. We just put a new roof on it. It was originally built with scrap tin. This house, I'd say, was bottom of the line, everything. My dad built it. His budget was $11,000. He ended up building it for about $18,000. And this house served as their home until 2000. So they were in this for about 4 years. I lived in this house for a little bit right after college, and then my dad's brother and his wife lived in this for a total of probably about 10 years. His brother died, and wife lived here for quite a few more years. She recently remarried, moved out early this year, so this house is now ours, and we're planning on getting it fixed up. The roof turned out really nice. I was happy with that. We've got a little screen porch here on the front. Definitely a little TLC needed out here. It does have a fan.
It's cold in here.
Smells like an old house. So we have this chimney here that they've plugged up. There was a wood heating stove in here when we lived in here that was taken out by my dad's brother and sister-in-law. So my plan for this little spot here is to actually get a wood burning oven stove combo, one of the ones that you can cook in, and put in that area. I want to brick up that wall and have kind of like a little hearth with the wood burning stove sitting on that. Here in the kitchen area, I'm seriously considering redoing all the cabinets.
You have to.
They were,
They're pretty.
my dad built these cabinets. I mean, they're solid pine cabinets. There's nothing really wrong with them, but they're really plain. Potentially a coat of paint would be all they needed, but what I was thinking is some sort of, we definitely need some sort of hood vent over the oven. That's non-existent right now, so we would have to put that in. But I'm thinking some sort of cabinets going up higher to the top. So I haven't fully envisioned that. I'm just doing my walkthrough right now to try to figure out what we're gonna do with the little kitchen area. We're definitely gonna put a little island in there to add counter space and cabinet space. And this is an area that needs something done over there. It's just more like a little nook area. We'll see what we end up putting there. And then this is the little living room space. What we do with that is yet to be determined. The TV hookup's there on that one wall, so it'll end up being kind of an open kitchen living room concept, which is nice. That's what's popular these days. Over here, this was the little dining area where there was a dining room table. We'll probably continue with that theme. We've got a little pantry cabinet here. And actually what might be helpful in this area is just to have some cabinets going all the way down that wall with maybe a little desk there in the corner. So, well, that's a mobile unit, so we could, it definitely needs a good coat of paint, but it could be functional somewhere else in this house. The house is set up with the stackable washer dryer in the corner. And then back here, oh, the tiny little bathroom. This is going to be completely redone. Do we not have lights working in here? Light bulbs. All right, so we got the lights on in here. So what we have for this little shower unit is really just, I don't even know. It's almost like a cardboard waterproof shower unit. Like I said, bottom of the line, everything went into this house to try to make budget on the amount of money my dad had cash to build this little place with. So, and that sink definitely needs replacing. Probably that whole unit. We're gonna probably put in a little granite
This whole thing.
vanity there.
Knocked out.
We're gonna do a tile-in shower here and probably run the tile all the way back on this entire wall here. Put in some nice vinyl flooring and oh, there's a frog. Look at the frog in the toilet. That's why it was brown down in there. There was frog poop. So we just flushed a tree frog. I told you I had a tree frog when I lived here, perched up in the corner of that shower that jumped out and jumped on me while I was taking a shower. I don't like tree frogs to this day. So this room will be redone. You turned the light off on me. I wasn't done. We have this little cabinet thing here, just probably a fresh coat of paint is fine for that. It'll work. So that's some linoleum in the bottom. We'll pull that up and put some nice vinyl waterproof tile. All right, so all of the floor throughout this house is going to be pulled up and replaced. This is old industrial tile that,
Like the school floor.
yeah, like schools and hospitals used to have in them. So this house has been here for like 26 years. So this floor is the original floor. I mean, it's held up fine. It's industrial tile, but it's really ugly. So all of that's going to come out. We're going to put some beautiful vinyl waterproof tile throughout this house.
On open
And then
maple syrup, take that to the house.
we got some groceries left in here.
I mean, that don't look like Alfredo sauce. It's pretty old.
Okay, guess that was the undesirables. So there is no heating, central heating and air in this house. So it's a bunch of little window units. There used to be one here in the front. I see y'all replaced that glass window. That's nice. So I probably will not.
That'll need scraped off. That's on the outside.
The windows, there's still glass down in there. It's like it's not sealed down. So that needs a little work. But I'm not going to put a unit back in that window now. We're going to probably just trim it out real nice and have some good light coming in there. That's not a freezer blocking the light from that window, but that'll be the plan on that one. All right, back to the 2 bedrooms. Also, all of this trim, I'd like to put in some nice baseboard and even some crown molding at the top. The whole thing needs to be painted. And actually these fluorescent lights, I'd like to put some pretty light fixtures in here. The bedrooms, good decent sized bedrooms. That's just a nice bookshelf that my dad built. What is that amount for a TV? Okay. So we've got 2 of these wardrobes in here. I think these will be fine. We'll just give them a nice coat of paint and those will look good. Yes, a beautiful view outside to the pasture. We need to check on our apple trees back there. The windows that are in this house were all mobile home trailer windows. So they were, again, bottom of the line. And yeah, there's the little window unit. But yeah.
It's boarded up because of the AC.
Yeah, we'll figure out something with to figure out something with the lighting and the windows. Definitely, we've got to do something with that. So this is actually a wardrobe here, and I'm thinking that this other little pantry in here can be repainted and go in here in this bedroom. And then with that out of this way, I'm thinking of running cabinets and countertop all the way down this wall, and then putting a little small dinette type table there for eating. So it's going to be a real fixer-upper. I'm excited about this project. We're probably gonna subcontract all of this out ourselves and
Probably, we are.
and get it done.
All right, we're going to do a quick run through on the house to show you what we have accomplished with our little remodel project. Got a lot of stuff out here on the porch that we've moved out of the way because we're getting new floors put in. So all of the old tile has been pulled out. We have picked out a wood look LVP that's going to go in here. And since our last video, we have had the masons come in and do the fire hearth and wall. What I have decided to do on this is put a real wood cook stove. So we'll have a little oven and then the eyes on the top where you can cook on it. I do have an old regular wood heater, wood stove, but it is so long, it took up a lot of space in this house. It was the original fireplace that we had in this house, but I decided not to put it back in here just because it juts out about 4 feet, not counting the pipe. So we're going with a smaller little wood cook stove to go in here. These cabinets we did decide to keep. We're just going to paint them all and replace the hardware. Originally we had talked about replacing them, but they're solid pine. My dad built them. Although they're small cabinets, we're just going to leave them in place and paint them and make them look nice. So these wardrobe pantries, I'm going to actually paint these. The rest of the house we're going to have the painters do, but I'm going to paint those. We're going to have all of the floorboard replaced. And this is the shower area. We're going to have this tiled in. So that's the progress on this project. We'll keep you updated.